Yep. All right, we got Monk, Levine, Keegan, Domas, and DeMar. Same starting five here in the second half. Levine, little show. Unable to cash in. Zach Levine sitting on 6 points, 3 assists. Same starting five here for both squads. Caro, who had a strong first half, finds Cole Anthony for Orlando.
And the three ball really hasn't factored in much into this one, but it's going.
Okay.
And it's the right call as well that it's on the ground.
Yep. DeRozan sidestep midi, rims out. Anthony, meanwhile, going right hand, left hand, excuse me.
This game, they got to the paint on the Kings. They had their +10 De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
So we're yet to kind of Fox error is going to look like in some of the staples within the offense.
Yeah, in that first half, Sacramento just 26 paint points, 13 of 23. Oh, Domas got hit. Wagner with the hard push here. Anthony back out to KCP, corner three. And this Magic team.
Pacific time.
Yeah.
And so I've nearly been covering the NBA for 20 years. This is the craziest trade deadline that I can recall. Was just traded during the offseason.
Yeah.
Like right before the start of the season, his name is mentioned. Brandon Ingram is mentioned. Zion Williamson. I mean, this is not over, and I think that there's still more dominoes to fall.
Yes. And you got to remember Keon the other night in Minnesota. He did get the start. Played 34 minutes. Here he is trying to check Bancaro. Domas there, but
big question is here offensively, right? Who's going to take over the reins?
Yeah.
Is it going to be Domas that becomes the facilitator again?
Magic on a 10-0 run. That's over.
Magic in the second quarter by 4, and it's kind of been back and forth all game long. But Magic have come out really hot here in the third, and the Kings need to lock down on this end, Kyle, because they do not want to let this in the offensive end. We talked about it earlier. This is a team that has been struggling to reach 100 points.
That's an
great turnover, but the best thing about that turnover versus some other ones we've seen tonight, you get a chance to set your defense.
Kings in his zone right here. Anthony straight away. All right, let's see if the Kings can get something going offensively here. DeRozan. He got stripped. KCP in transition. Find a Bataze with the lead ball.
Bataze has played really well tonight. Nice defensive strip there on DeMar DeRozan, and then needs a break.
Levine went for the punch. Bataze got a piece of it. Largest lead of the game right here for Orlando as KCP back rims one. Nice track down there by Keegan. Front rims it. One and done here for Sacramento.
Orlando team wants to slow down the pace of this game. So where the Kings were able to have the advantage in the second quarter, Kyle, was they did a great job running make or miss, push the pace.
Bancaro, he had a great look from 8, too strong. Here comes Levine. Let's see if Zach can get cooking. Oh, here he is, turns on the Jets.
Kings surveying his options, and if they're not going to pick him up and stop ball, that's exactly what Zach Levine is capable of doing.
Kings still in that zone. Franz on the dribble drive. Hey, Kings not doing a good job stopping penetration.
Really, and getting into the paint has been a strength.
Yeah.
Size-wise, it is an advantage of this Orlando Magic team.
See the points in the paint.
Scoring off the backboard, using that, getting to his spots, and it's always about that 6 to 8 foot shot that he's going to get.
They're going to cost a bonus.
Shoulder, or else, you know, most post players have the tendency to throw a hip out or a shoulder as they're trying to get that screen set.
Bataze on the
taken over, and prior to going out on that 6-game road trip, Kings are one of the best defensive teams in the league. And then they hit a buzzsaw on that, East Coast trip.
Yeah.
And in the 4 losses on that road trip, they were a negative 79.
Wow.
I mean, they got throttled by New York and by Oklahoma City, and so that's where things can get a little bit skewed.
And Levine will get to the free throw line.
One of the best in the leagues, right? That it can really slow the game down, and where they've been at their best tonight is when they've been able to increase the pace and really make this Magic team have to run with them.
Yeah, you're right about that. Magic had a 10-point lead early in this game. The Kings' pace picked up, and they got right back in this thing. Now it's a 14-point ball game. Levine now in double figures. Nice hands there by Domas. Bataze feeling all sorts of fits out there. Cole Anthony, that's a bail bondsman 3 right there for Cole Anthony.
Cole Anthony has been brilliant here in this 3rd quarter. I mean, he really sparked that 8-0 run. We've knocked down a triple, went to the free throw line, made 2.
DeRozan, nice little find on the inside. Kings work the ball around the horn.
15 attempts.
Yeah.
And this is a low-volume night for Sacramento in terms of looking for that outside shot. But Trey Lyles checking into the game, and he's knocked a couple down.
All right, here's Zach in transition. Keon finding Domas, who got hit.
Leading that break.
So Magic, second on Cole Anthony as Domas completes the 3-point play. We got an 11-point ball game here. Both these teams on the first night of a back-to-back. Banchero calling for it. Franz Wagner. Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Another guy for them that's shooting less than 31%. And that does not look like a comfortable shot, but he laced it. And picked up 3 quick fouls.
Levine going to the strong hand. Hey, you could earn big this season by participating. Now, Wendell Carter Jr. and Zach Levine played 2+ seasons with Wendell, and he not only talked about Zach's athletic abilities, but his leadership qualities as well. Called him a vocal leader in the locker room as well, and he said, it may not be immediately obvious to others as
is about this arena, which is so freaking fantastic.
Yeah.
One of the best in the NBA. But man, this team in particular, the Magic, not a great 3-point shooting team, but this is 2 straight times going back to last January where they're filling themselves from long range.
Yeah, what's interesting is Zach Levine talked about this arena being a shooter's venue, if you will. Because he's had some big games himself here as a member of the Chicago Bulls. 2 on the clock. Wagner looking for a deep 3 and airball one. All right, Keon Ellis. They got Isaac guarding Keon Ellis. Jonathan Isaac is 6'10", ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and a truly amazing defender, and a very interesting story as well.
Kings nearly turn it over. Domas able to get it as Keon flushes one home.
More of the hustle play, and Keon Ellis recognizing that he had gained possession and cut straight to the rim.
Listen to this crowd here trying to implore their squad to turn this guy off. He's got 26 already as Zach will get to the
perspective. They need to be able
2 All-Star appearances, a gold medal. He was an all-time Chicago Bulls great when you look at some of the numbers.
Really was. And he's going to be great here in Sacramento as well. I mean, he's got to get his feet wet. He barely got here. And we talked about it in the first half. Missed the last 3 games of his career in Chicago for the birth of second kid. And there's another 3 by Wagner, and
he's got 12 straight Orlando
he's feeling
points.
pretty good about himself right now.
Kings nearly turned it over, and they do here. That's 13 turnovers as Doug Christie is going to go to Alex Len next whistle.
And the thing about Wagner is that he's got such great size. He can do so many different things, and that time at least they ran him off that 3-point line. that wave, but if you're the Kings, you really have to try and go on a little run here to close out the third quarter and try to get it down to single digits early in the fourth to be able to have a chance to really come out with this win.
There's Wagner on the inside, battle for the loose ball. They're going to call Malik.
Points, picked up his 5th personal foul, and you just don't see that from Malik.
Keep an eye on them two right now. Wagner. He's got 31 now, Katie. Zach looking for a little get back here. His former teammate in Chicago as Zach blows right by him, unable to cash in. Just too easy pain for the Orlando Magic. Largest lead of the game, 22 right now. Ellis, got it.
Really needed that bucket. Keon Ellis just continuing to kind of play through this, and you can't let up. I mean, you can't let this run and this lead by Orlando completely take the wind out of your sails. You got to keep fighting, and Keon does just that.
Black now toes the line. Got to get the rebound though. Black in attack mode, takes the contact. Free throws. You can complete your game day look
to extend this lead. So right now, what the Kings need is to make it to the fourth quarter, get the quarter break, and see if they can't rally the troops and collect themselves.
Yeah, try to regroup here. As a couple of bodies go down.
At the free throw line, a little bit short.
It wasn't.
Chirping at Doug Christie right now.
Words to Doug. Game 101-81. 46-20. Trey Lyles there with the steal. This foul is on Isaac. His first as Lyles to get 40 or more.
Yeah, I mean, but this is a team that really tries to run there and try to force them into the heart of their defense.
Go full court token pressure right now. Comes Black, trying to work that screen with Wendell Carter Jr. and man,
it's just 1 of 10 from the field coming into this game in the month of February, and this just shows you when a player goes off like Franz Wagner, how much confidence that can instill through the rest of your lineup.
Keon high archer, no. Wendell Carter Jr. to rebound. Shot clock is off here for Orlando. They hold a 21-point lead, and Anthony Black now dancing with it. Got the two-step going, fall away.